Good morning. Namaste and Lakach Jayom Guru. Hello, hello, hello. Loving greetings to all of my dearly beloved brothers and sisters everywhere all around the world. Please pardon my absence. Sorry I haven't been able to be on the internet or on Zoom or anything in the past few days. We've been doing a lot of work here, putting our cable lines underground, because here in New York, in the snow belt, well, we get a lot of interruptions in our internet because of storms and stuff. So we thought putting the cables underground might give us a little bit of protection from interferences. So, well, good morning, everyone. So glad to be getting together again and doing our energy traffic report together again. So, well, I hope everyone's awake and ready to dive in and check out what is the energy traffic for today so that we can live a smooth and harmonious existence. Well, let's grab our galactic calendar. Let's open up to that fifth moon, the overtone moon of radiance. It's the peacock moon also, we call it. And, well, where are we? We are in this second week, this purifying week. And we are here and we see that we have the full moon going on today. So that means the energies are going to be a little more intense today, right? So, well, that's why we stay in tune with the moon. And, well, the tone and the frequency, let's take a look. Well, we see our tone is the 2 dots and the 2 bars today. We know this as CALAHUN, the 12th tone, right? The crystal tone of cooperation. And this 12th crystal tone of cooperation today is conjoining with, as we see, white mirror ETZNAB. Right? So when the crystal tone of cooperation comes together with white mirror ETZNAB, we say white crystal mirror today. So let us next then take a look in the back of our calendar where we can decipher what is the tone about, what is the frequency about today, so that we can blend these two energies together and actually see what our galactic signature is and what we are harmonizing and aligning with and matching up with today. Well, in the back of our calendar is the description of all the tones and all the frequencies. And we find this 12th tone, the crystal tone of cooperation, on page 8. And we see that the crystal tone of cooperation has 3 keywords: dedicate, universalize, and cooperation, right? It's the crystal tone of cooperation. So let us take a look at our quote to help us understand this crystal tone of cooperation. CALAHUN, the crystal tone of cooperation, represents the maximum evolution of form, its attainment of complete complexity, right? We see complex stability on the card, right? This is what that 12th tone, the crystal tone of cooperation, is about. It's about being stable, yet very complex. Usually things that are very complex are not stable, right? They're very delicate. But this is a stable complexity. Having dissolved rigidity in tone Hun-Lahun, the crystal tone of cooperation presents a higher order of coordination, offering complex stability, creative cohesion, and comprehensive vision. Here we perceive the coherency of the whole as a composition of related parts, honoring the elaborate inner workings of life as a mandalic synthesis. The crystal tone, CALAHUN, asks us to universalize, right? One of the key words. To translate our knowledge and insights that they may be universally applicable, relevant, and shareable with all, assisting the evolution of the common good. Tone CALAHUN affirms that we ourselves embody the highest qualities of internal and social architecture. Like a crystal with its unique individualized aspects that contribute to the totality of its beauty, so Tone CALAHUN reminds us to honor and celebrate the diverse features and contributions of individuals, which constitutes the power of a strong, interdependent community. Tone CALAHUN offers the recognition that in a healthy whole system, the needs of the individual are met by the collective, and in return, the individual feeds the aspirations of the collective. So may we strive to collaborate with one another, combining our gifts and enhancing our efforts, while remaining clear and lucid in the grace of our own autonomy. Also, every 13 days around the world, groups of natural time trackers, such as ourselves, meet regularly on these crystal days to share their accounts of completed adventures and to determine new adventures to undertake. Now, these gatherings, known as roundtables or courts of kin, are specifically held on the crystal days, the days that it's CALAHUN, because the crystal tone, CALAHUN, models cooperation. These circles exhibit the cohering power of acknowledging all participants as carrying equal rights and equal responsibilities, while organized around a central unifying focus. All are universally welcome to contribute their personal energy in dedication to the constructive functioning of the whole. The crystal tone CALAHUN declares, every being has a place in the formation. Our individual efforts of perseverance and commitment are invaluable. As we work together in concert with one another, a powerful synergy emerges, a crystalline configuration which equals more than the sum of its parts. So may we each experience ourselves as integral components of a network of divine creativity. Because every individual is a detail of the whole pattern. That's our quote to wrap up this crystal tone of cooperation energy, the tone part of our galactic signature. Every individual is a detail of the whole pattern. Everyone is important. That's the crystal tone of cooperation. That's the first part of our galactic signature. Next, let's turn a couple pages here and find White Mirror ETZNAB on page 13. And we see that the white mirror ETZNAB has 3 key words: reflects, endlessness, and order. And our quote to help us understand white mirror ETZNAB: we don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. As human beings, we hold many perceptions about ourselves, others, and the world around us. While it appears these viewpoints are founded on evidence and experience, all perceptions are actually reflecting the climate and content of our own psyche. As Jangan scholar Paul Levy shares with us, saying, the universe is a divine ink blot. We are the source and meaning of this ink blot. The universe is very malleable. And the way that we interpret the universe has a creative potency on how this universe manifests. In recognition that all perspectives are relative to the orientation of the viewer, white mirror ETZNAB allows all points of view their validity. Even in the face of seeming opposition and contradictory beliefs, white mirror understands all opinions to be subjectively true, right? Knowing within this holographic universe there are no fixed absolutes. In essence, it is this endless diversity of reflections which composes the mysterious order of the whole, the many facets of the one. White mirror ETZNAB invites us to delve into the source of reflection and polish the mirror of our mind, that we may see from the deepest clarity that we are capable of. In this way, all occurrences in our lives can be used to see ourselves more clearly as an ongoing meditation of self-reflection. Ultimately, as we walk through the reflection, we can enter into the greater reality, the truth beyond the hall of mirrors, into the divine order which pervades all. Right? Order, that's one of the key words. And our quote to wrap up this idea, the second part of our galactic signature, white mirror ETZNAB: we are the mirror as well as the face in it. We are tasting the taste this minute of eternity. We are pain and what cures pain. We are the sweet cold water and the jar that pours. That's white mirror ETZNAB. The other part of our galactic signature, right? It's a 2-part kind of thing. There's a tone, there's a frequency, right? Now we've looked at the tone and the frequency individually. Now let's blend them together for our galactic signature. Because the energy signature for the day is the combination of the tone and the frequency blended together. And that's what we've done in our Cosmic Dream Spell Astrology Wisdom Workbook. I've blended these energies together so that, well, you can readily know what you're tuning in with and harmonizing with today. Well, let's grab our workbooks, open up to page 38, where we see that today's galactic signature is Kin 38, 38 days into our 260-day wave spell that we're surfing. So we call it white crystal mirror. White mirror ETZNAB is coming together today with the crystal tone of cooperation CALAHUN. So we say CALAHUN ETZNAB today. CALAHUN ETZNAB. After receiving the freedom of the spectral tone of liberation comes the complex stability of the crystal tone of cooperation. White crystal mirror, CALAHUN ETZNAB, guides and teaches us to discern truth from illusion by facing our shadows and unconsciousness and reflecting the light of natural order so as to regroup, recrystallize, and reform into a higher intelligent order. Now that we have received the freedom of the spectral energy, right? Yesterday was a spectral tone of liberation setting us free, right? Well, today, the white crystal mirror, CALAHUN ETZNAB, encourages us to experience endlessness through willingness, sincerity, and humility in order to co-create with other like-minded brothers and sisters in ways that manifest unlimited exponential positive opportunities. Through the magic of earnest devotion and focused cooperation, we can elevate our abilities and work together in alliance for the benefit of the greater good. Our collective efforts can and will offer complex stability to our planetary family at large. White crystal mirror, CALAHUN ETZNAB, also reminds us to release all that does not authentically reflect our essential self, or in other words, our true self. Through this discernment, our garden of existence blooms ripe with nourishment and offers us the fruits of our labor, giving us the wisdom of our dedication. Then, as we reap our harvest of wisdom, may we extend benefits to our brothers and sisters and to all of the elements of origin, acknowledging all of the supportive forces conspiring on our behalf that have assisted our progress. Right? The universe is helping us along. And so that is white crystal mirror, CALAHUN ETZNAB. Right? This white mirror is in this state of complex stability today. So now let's do some drawing and coloring together. We have some space in our workbook here. We want to draw this archetypical glyph. And if you notice, it's just kind of steps going up and then steps going down. And then over here, the opposite, steps going up, steps going down. And then connecting the middle. See, the top mirrors the bottom, the left mirrors the right. It's white mirror ETZNAB. And we don't have to color it because it's white today. Then we want to draw the two bars and the two dots right next to white mirror ETZNAB, and they're going to be blue today. The tone is blue. We're still in that 13-day transforming wave spell. So next, let's fill in all the blanks and do our affirmation together. So first blank is the kin number or the day number. We want to be orientated. Where are we in this 260-day energy wave? We're on day 38, kin 38. How do we say the galactic signature in English? That's our next blank that we're going to write it in, right? Well, we say white crystal mirror. And how do we say this? The next blank that we're filling in is how to say this galactic signature in the Mayan way of speaking. In the Mayan way, we say the tone first, CALAHUN, and then we say ETZNAB. CALAHUN ETZNAB. Next is the color and direction, right? White mirror. So white is associated with the north. So we write in white north. And under that, let's write in purifies or refines, because that's what this white north energy is all about. A purifying energy, right? White mirror. We look in the mirror. Why? To purify our look, right? To get the dirt off the face. To get the hair under control, right? So next we have 3 circles here. The first circle is the lunar phase. Well, the moon is full today. It's going to be full at 4:16 a.m. That's here in New York time anyway. Next circle here. So we don't have to color that circle in. We just leave it empty. It's a full moon, and we want to write in the moon is full today. Full. Just write in the word full. Next, Galactic Activation Portal Day, not today. Pocavotan Clear Day, not today. And so that brings us to our affirmation. Now, this is where we're going to use those 3 key words for the tone, 3 key words for the frequency, right? Dedicate, universalize, and cooperate for the crystal tone of cooperation. Reflect, order, and endlessness for white mirror ETZNAB. I'll read through it one time, then we'll do it together 3 times. Today I dedicate, in order to reflect universalizing order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the crystal tone of cooperation. And today I am guided by the power of heart. So now, let's do it together 3 times. Today I dedicate, in order to reflect universalizing order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the crystal tone of cooperation. Today I am guided by the power of heart. Today I dedicate, in order to reflect universalizing order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the crystal tone of cooperation. Today I am guided by the power of heart. Today I dedicate, in order to reflect universalizing order. I seal the matrix of endlessness with the crystal tone of cooperation. Today I am guided by the power of heart. Namaste and Lakach. Jayom Guru. There we have it. Another energy traffic check complete. Just about ready to get on out there and take on this day. Right after we share a little bit of wisdom from our Guru's spiritual diary to help us have a better life. Now, if you have any questions about what's going on with this dream spell astrology wisdom, don't be afraid to ask. We're going to be doing this together live. If you want to color and draw with me and ask some questions and stuff, glad to do it. We get together on Zoom weekday mornings at 8:15 in New York time. So feel free to join in with us or get a hold of me, ask questions. Always glad to talk about it. That's what I do. So let's share some wisdom from our Guru. And actually, it's not actually from our Guru today. We're talking about gratitude here. And on November 27th, this is a quote today from our Guru's devotee, Rajarsi Janakananda. Right? He's also known as Saint Lin. And Saint Lin said, and this is coming out of his book, A Great Western Yogi, where he was talking about our Guru, Paramahansa Yogananda, of course. And he said, India in the person of one of her greatest masters, Paramahansa Yogananda, has brought to us this priceless knowledge of soul realization. How grateful we should be to the people whose greatest person down the centuries has given their lives, have renounced everything else in order to explore the divine potentialities of all people. What India has given us today in Paramahansa Yogananda and in his teachings is worth more to us than anything else that India could give us. Today, the Western person is in dire need of spiritual techniques for developing their soul resources. Right? Modern people today are in great need of a spiritual technique that brings success. That technique is Kriya Yoga, an ancient science brought to us for the first time by the masters of India. Kriya Yoga, right? Great advice from our Guru, right? Our Guru wants us to have the best life. And we should be thankful, show great gratitude for these sacred teachings that our Guru's giving to us. Oh, we'd be lost without that. Great advice from our Guru. Thank you, my brothers and sisters, for joining in with me again today. God bless us all. Namaste and Lakach Jayom, Guru. Let's get on out there and have a great day. We'll talk to you next time. Bye now.